All right, fellow meme stockholders, AMC traders, is XMAX trading here. So we're going to go over some FUD from CNBC, some crazy stuff they're saying. Who writes this stuff? Many teens are reluctant to invest in the stock market after the GameStop frenzy, survey finds. I don't trust that. I think they're excited. Only half of teenagers believe the stock market is a good thing for everyday Americans, according to Junior Achievement Survey. 37% of the teens wouldn't invest if given money to participate. They're reluctant to invest, may put a serious dent in saving for the future, financial experts say. Maybe if they think GameStop is being altered, it's being manipulated by the hedgies, and yeah, they're scared of it. Teenagers have mixed feelings about the stock market after GameStop's trading frenzy, according to nonprofit, about their beliefs in investing. About the GameStop's rise and fall, 39% of teens see the stock market as an opportunity to make money quickly, while 20% believes it's too risky. However, 40% think stocks are a good long-term investment. While the GameStop saga captured teens' attention, the events may have turned away from some future investors. Responses show only half of teens believe stock market is a good thing for everyday Americans. Moreover, 37% of teens wouldn't invest money if given it to participate in the stock market. A percentage of teens have basically sidelined. A percentage of teens have been sidelined because of this, says Ed, Vice President, Brand Junior Achievement USA. It's understandable that they would be hesitant to put money in the stock market, but it could be put seriously in how much money they will be able to save in the future. They are reluctant to invest may affect putting money in their first workplace 401k. A lot of teens already think about different ways to invest other than the stock market. And diversifying is a really good thing. We all know that if you're going to invest for retirement, you need to start early. What we're seeing here for a good portion of teens is that's not going to be the case. Although the survey showed teens hesitant about the stock market, there are also signs of interest. If given funds to participate, most teens would choose to invest 43% in the stock market, 25% opting cryptocurrency, and 24% sinking money into real estate. Preferring stock market, opting cryptocurrency, sinking money into real estate. I'm not a big fan of real estate investing myself, but it's kind of funny they put the word sinking. Social media use. They use social media for investment ideas. Yeah, 1835. Yeah, so obviously huge, 35% at least of 18 to 35-year-olds use social media. A lot of teens are already thinking about different ways to invest other than the stock market. Diversifying is a good thing. Also reveal that word teens learn about the stock market. It's social media. We all know social media is not an unbiased source of information. So what they get exposed to is the worst case and best case scenarios. Well, social media is CNBC as well. 1 in 5 Gen Z millennials use Reddit for investment decisions. And they're gonna be mad about that. These findings align with responses that seem to see momentum investing. I'm not against it because a lot of knowledge people on social media, but investors need to do research to figure out where people get advice from. Well, if social media can do a good job, with the right DD, you go to like Jim Cramer and stuff like that. He gives some wrong choices.
Trading boom check. We're watching the YOLO trade. This week's biggest mover is Microvision. Kate Rooney's got some more on it. Hey, Kate.
Hey, Carl. Happy Friday. We've watched this rise of social media discussions and the rise of the stock market on things like Twitter and Reddit. Now we've got some new research showing that it is influencing people's trades, and it's not just millennials and Gen Z. A new survey from investing.com shows just over half of respondents are using some form of social media to research an investment. 20% used Reddit or Twitter to drive some financial decisions, and roughly 7% used Facebook. The numbers are even higher for millennials and Gen Z, who we often think of as those Reddit traders, but among people over 40 years old, still 17% used Reddit for stock picks. And speaking of Reddit, guys, it is Friday, so we've got to bring you some of those highlights. Let's talk about Microvision first. Ticker MVIS. We're seeing a lot of that on Wall Street Bets this week. It's been a top mention, and after disappointing earnings this week, there were also some disappointed traders on Wall Street Bets today. It has seen a big slide this week. Then over to MindMed. That's the psychedelics company that went public this week. It's also getting a lot of buzz online. And finally, AMD, the chip maker, with a big beat this week. CEO Dr. Lisa Su becoming a Reddit idol. One post we'll show you right now shows Lisa Su as an action hero. The title of this one, Don't bet against the doctor. Guys, back to you.
Kate, I love that. Joining the ranks of Aunt Kathy, right? When you talk about microvision,
Exactly.
That's a really interesting case here because we're starting to see a split in the ranks of Reddit investors. There's this sort of thread where earlier microvision investors, they're upset that Wall Street Bets caught wind of their trade and they're using it to trade, not hold, or HOLD, the stock. Does this suggest that it's going to be more difficult going forward to sort of the Reddit army, as they've been called, to move stocks in a big way, to coordinate?
There have been some earlier investors, and you see this in crypto too, where there's some that are early, don't want to sell for any reason, and are sort of dogmatic about it. And then there's newer investors who are doing some real research. There is sort of a chasm there on Wall Street Bets, but again, it is sort of seen by a lot of people as sort of fun, entertainment, meme investing. So it's hard often to tell sort of who's the serious investor, who's really got a lot of money on the line, and who's sort of just doing this to make a funny meme and maybe get more followers.